Hi everyone, happy Music Money Monday. In today's episode, I will be talking about music distribution. And this video is actually being done in collaboration with the music distribution company called Symphonic. Now, if you already have a music distributor, you probably still want to stick around and watch because, well, one, Symphonic has a lot of amazing features and services that most of the other distribution companies do not even offer. And I'm going to explain why these features should even matter to you, which means that I'm going to cover a bunch of other good music information topics in general, not just things that are applicable to Symphonic. So, for instance, things that I touch on are song splits, producer agreements / beat licenses, copyright info, SoundExchange royalties, publishing, and a bunch more if you just let me get into this episode. So let's get into it. So if you do not know what a distribution company is, then quickly, distributors are the companies that get your music into digital service platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, TikTok, Instagram Stories, a bunch of other digital streaming platforms, and some of them even offer physical distribution of your music. So this would be like a physical CD or vinyl, which Symphonic is one of those rare companies that still offer physical distribution as well as digital distribution. Now, a distributor is not a record label, nor is it a publisher, but labels do use distribution companies to distribute their artists' music as well. And some distribution companies offer publishing services. And with that, it is actually important for me to note that for each song that is put out into the world, there are 2 separate copyrights attached to the song. There's a copyright in the musical work, also known as the composition, and then there's a separate copyright in the sound recording, aka the master. So the musical work / composition copyright covers the lyrics and the melody of the song, which means that the copyright owners of musical works / compositions are the songwriters and publishers, and producers are included in songwriters when I say songwriters. Now, the sound recording / master copyright covers the actual recording of the song. And this is typically owned by the singer or band or rapper who recorded the song, and also their music label if they're signed to one. Now, this information is important in regards to distribution because music distributors deal with the sound recording, master recording side of the song. So they distribute your sound recording to the platforms, and then they pay you the revenue that is generated from sales, streams, downloads, only for the master recording side. When your song is sold or streamed or downloaded, royalties are also generated on the composition side, but your distributor does not pay that out to you. That's not their role. They are focused on the sound recording side. Now, I did mention that some distributors offer publishing services, publishing administration services. So if you opt into those services with your distributor, then of course, yes, your distributor is also focused on the composition side. But for the sake of this video and your sanity, I am purely talking about music distribution, companies in their role as distributors, purely distributors. It would be too confusing if I just kept throwing all the other terms in there. Now, there are many distribution companies out there. I know of like 15, 20, 25 different ones. So with that, a question I get asked often is which distributor is the best? And I always give the same answer, which is that they all pretty much do the same thing. They get your music onto the different music platforms. They offer some type of streaming and sales analytics, revenue reporting, and pay you for certain uses of your music. But beyond that, certain distributors offer additional features and additional services on top of the norm. So what's best for you is going to be based on your goals as a music creator and which distributors offer those additional features and services that serve those goals. So the main distributors that the independent music world use are TuneCore, DistroKid, and CD Baby. With Symphonic, they've been around for just as long and even longer than some of the distributors I just mentioned. However, you probably haven't heard of them because they used to be very selective about who they distributed music for. They did not allow everyone to sign up with them. It was pretty much invite only, or if you applied, then They went through a vetting process to decide if they believed in you enough as an artist to distribute your music. So now, luckily, Symphonic offers distribution for everyone through their Symphonic Starter Plan. They also have a partner plan, which is similar to their old selective model. So there is a whole vetting application process. But today we are just talking about the starter plan that anyone can sign up for. Now, how distribution companies normally work is that you sign up for an account and they either charge you a fee per single or per album you release, or some of them charge you a yearly fee to release an unlimited amount of music. Distributors do not take ownership of your music. However, some distributors take a percentage commission from your music's revenue, but just a commission, not a percentage of your rights. Symphonic Starter Plan is $19.99 a year for you to release an unlimited amount of music, and you keep 100% of your revenue. And even better for my subscribers, I got you guys a 25% discount code to distribute your music with Symphonic. Yes, I always try to hold you guys down. So the discount code is here on the screen. It is TC25, T as in Tynia, C as in Coates, TC25. Save it or come back to this video to get it when you need it. Now, like I said, all the main indie distribution companies pretty much do the same thing at the baseline level, and whether you choose Symphonic, TuneCore, CD Baby, or DistroKid to distribute your music, they are all great, and I stand behind each of them. I'm an affiliate and have collaborated with TuneCore in the past. I'm an affiliate for DistroKid, and I actually worked for CD Baby's in-house counsel legal team at some point when I was in law school. But this video is in collaboration with Symphonic. So I'm going to highlight some of the benefits of distributing your music with Symphonic. And honestly, even if I wasn't collaborating with them on this video, I can truly say that Symphonic offers an absurd amount of additional features and services that most of the other distributors do not offer. And if they do offer it, then they offer it at an additional cost, whereas Symphonic includes a lot of these services at no extra cost or at a much lower cost than other distributors. And that's not my opinion. That's just the facts. And we cannot argue with facts, people. We can't. So because Symphonic offers so many additional features and services, I am only going to highlight a couple of them that I think are important, or else I would be here all day. Also, Symphonic did not tell me what features to highlight, so everything I'm about to say is just purely what I think sets them apart and can be useful to all of you. Starting with the simple point that currently Symphonic offers the most tools, resources, features, and services than any other distributor. And the main ones I want to focus on are split sharing, SoundExchange, royalty collection, SoundCloud monetization, and user roles. Okay, so first off, Symphonic offers split sharing at no additional cost, which is a major plus. With split sharing, Symphonic will directly pay your collaborators any percentage of money that is due to them without charging you or them an extra fee. So, for example, if your producer is supposed to get 15% of your master royalties, then you can simply add them as a payee, and Symphonic will directly pay them their percentage at no extra charge. Most of the other distributors do not offer this service, and if they do, they charge an extra fee to split payments for you. This is important, and I mean very important, because a lot of the time, if you have a producer agreement or you licensed a beat from someone, there is typically language in those contracts that entitle the producer to a certain percentage of the master royalties. And if this is true, then those royalties come out of the artist's share of the master royalties. And the artist is responsible for paying that money out to the producer. And if your distributor does not offer split sharing, then that means that every time you get paid from them, you are supposed to be calculating the producer's share of those royalties on your own. And then you are also supposed to be paying them those royalties yourself and keeping an accounting of that, which is a lot of extra administrative work on your end and creates a bigger liability risk for yourself. And actually, CD Baby and TuneCore have clauses in their membership agreements stating that they are not responsible for paying out any royalties to your collaborators, and that you confirm that you are authorized on your collaborators' behalf to collect their royalties for them, and you are liable for whatever monies you are supposed to pay to them. Keep in mind that this is only for the master sound recording royalties. This does not apply to any splits on the composition, performance, mechanical, publishing side. So Symphonic is the only distributor out of the 4 that I've been talking about who offers split sharing at no extra charge, and your collaborators do not have to have a Symphonic account to be paid. DistroKid also offers split sharing, and they just recently changed their model, so now they will split your payments, but only to collaborators who have a DistroKid account. And if they do not have a DistroKid account, then they will charge you an additional $10 a year. TuneCore does not currently offer split sharing to all of their members, but they do plan on offering it in the future for an additional cost of $10.99 a year. And again, they will only pay your collaborators who have a TuneCore account. CD Baby currently does not offer split payments at this time. Another major plus is that Symphonic allows you to create individual user roles at no extra cost. This means that you can create accounts for other people on your team to be able to access your royalties, analytics, content at no extra cost, which the other 3 distributors do not offer this feature, or if they do, it is for an additional fee. Another major plus with Symphonic is that they offer SoundExchange collection. SoundExchange is the company that collects royalties for the artists and performers and sometimes producers who are on the song's recording for plays on digital radio platforms like Pandora and SiriusXM. Symphonic offers to collect your SoundExchange royalties, which neither DistroKid or TuneCore offers, and CD Baby only offers to collect these royalties for the sound recording and copyright owners, not for the performers on the song, while Symphonic will collect for both. Another plus is that out of all of the distributors that I've been talking about, Symphonic is the only distributor currently who offers SoundCloud monetization, which means that you can generate revenue from your SoundCloud plays. And if you opt into this feature with Symphonic, then they will take a 20% commission on your SoundCloud revenue only. This does not affect all your other sources of revenue, just the SoundCloud revenue. Symphonic also offers things like pre-scheduled release dates at no extra costs. They offer pub admin services, publishing administration services through Songtrust, just like CD Baby. Symphonic provides amazing data and analytics on your music. And actually, that is something that I definitely need to highlight because they really do provide such amazing data and analytics on your music, and they provide it in a way that's super clear and transparent and no extra cost to you, which if you've been using other distributors, you know that sometimes that could be a whole nother issue in itself. So on that note, I think I'm gonna stop there and wrap this video up because if not, I really would be talking all day. Yes, to see all the rest of their features or learn more about Symphonic, you can visit their website. I will put it right here on the screen. And don't forget that I also got you guys a 25% off discount code, which is TC25. So you can go and use that whenever you need to. I probably should update you guys because a lot has been happening, but I'm not gonna do it on this video. I will make another video. I actually found out that you can now do Reels through YouTube. So I guess I'll try to figure that out so I can just quickly update you all. But for now, that is all. Happy Music Money Monday. See you next time. Bye.